Yeah, so lately for me, it's, I'm not usually one that's too sucked in by the news or what's going on. I check my news and, kind of leave it. But I've been feeling more of a pull to kind of see what's going on. And, we're dealing with kind of a supercharged political environment, within the country and, lots of things going on in the world.
Really?
And I just wanted to ask, when I witness that suffering that's going on, what can I do about that, or what can people do about the suffering that's going on?
Okay, this then is what I was just talking about. When you know your debt to, let's say, the television is up, but it's really more than that. That's to put it in pretty simple terms, as if to say, well, if you don't watch it, it disappears. No, it's around. It's being lived right now. This is history. This is good old USA Earth history. It's bizarre and crazy and probably representative of the darkest times ever in some ways. We're not throwing arrows at each other and spears and clobbering each other with these balls, right? But it's almost admit we're reliving the past in a sense, and the conflict of the past is competition and ignorance. It's really ignorance, right? How much people can get away with at their level of ignorance, right? And that means paying attention to the self, but ignoring so much else that is even more important. But one's ignorance doesn't permit one to see beyond itself. So these are very difficult times. So, you can't escape them. Right? And we're learning lessons that everything some people do affects us, no matter how far away they seem to be, no matter what country they're in, or on what continent they're on. See, so now we're talking about what it is that Earth space means. This is Earth space, but it's not the only station to be tuning into. We have astral stations to tune into. We have causal plane stations to tune into. We have mental planes to tune into. We have etheric planes to tune into. We have spiritual planes to tune into. All of these are like, horizontal planes, like, frequencies. So we're talking about frequencies. So if you're stuck with, what is that, news, ordinary news, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, straight down to the evening news, that might not be enough. See, that's good information, but then you might need to work on yourself a little bit more so as not to be victimized by that, bound to that, or destroyed by that, by believing it more than you need to, even though there's much there that should be given attention, especially medically, no doubt. Was this? They're learning that they can't know what this thing is. So, still a mystery. So, they're coming up with all kinds of theories about it, but they still don't know what it is exactly. So, they don't know how to relate it to the Earth times exactly, which is what it is. So, it is the news. So, it's primary news. Health news. And this is a purgatorial time of existence on the earth. You're not really sure if you've done enough good to live or if you've done so much bad you have to go.